Hi everyone, thank you for joining me today. We are going to be doing a full body Pilates flow, and this is going to be more beginner to intermediate level. So let's get started. Palms in your lap. We're just going to take 3 deep breaths. So you can close your eyes and take a deep inhale through the nose and exhale it out through the mouth. Another inhale through the nose and exhale it out through the mouth. And one last breath in through the nose. And sigh it out through the mouth. And you can float open those eyes, and we're going to start in a downward dog position. And just pedal those feet out. I'm a little tight today. It's been a little bit since I did a flow. So I'm just going to press one heel to the back of the mat and then the other. And just really stretch everything out. Press those shoulders back. Get those arms warmed up. Sway side to side. And when you feel ready, you can come into a tabletop position. Your hands are going to be directly below your shoulders, your knees directly underneath your hips. And you can come up on those toes. And we're just going to hover about an inch above the ground. So plug that core in, lift up. And from here, we're just going to tip forward an inch and back an inch for 10, 9, 8, a slight bend in the elbows for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Don't drop it. Hold it right here. You're going to lift that left leg straight out. Bring it back in to meet the right, and then that right leg straight out. So you're just going to alternate, pulse that leg out. Give me 7. Try not to rock back and forth, just moving one leg at a time. For 5, 4, really strong in that core and in those arms. For 3, last 2, and last 1, each side. And open those knees wide. Sit it back into a child's pose. And give me a deep exhale right here. Rock those hips side to side. Stretch out that spine. Warm it up. And come back into that tabletop position. But this time we're going to come onto those elbows. And you're going to bring that left leg straight out. And you're just going to give me 10 pulses right here. We're lengthening through those toes. Core is plugged in. For 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it right here. We're going to do 10 circles going one direction. For 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold at the top. Reverse those circles for 10, 9, 8. Really small movement right here, articulating those circles and reaching through that left leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now you're going to bring that left leg in to meet that left elbow. So just an oblique crunch to the side. You can't quite touch that elbow. Just imagine you're touching it and come as close as you can. Give me 7 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. You're going to hold it out there. You're just going to bring that left leg out to the side and then bring it to that right side. So you're just moving it slowly side to side. Give me 8 more. 7. We're really using that core to hold that leg up and move it side to side. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now you're going to hold it right there. We're going to come up onto those hands. Left leg is still straight out, lengthening through it, and we're just going to do 10 push-ups right here. That leg straight up for 10. 9. I'm already shaking. 8. 7. 6. Core is plugged in for 5. 4. 3. Really lengthen through the left leg for these last 2. And 1. Good. Bring that left leg down and just sit it back. Reach those arms forward. Give me a deep breath here. Nice work. Now we're going to come up onto that right side. So again, knees are directly underneath your hip. And we're going to come down onto those elbows and reach that. Right leg straight out. Really point through those toes. Straighten that leg and give me 10 pulses right here. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it at the top. 10 circles going towards that right side for 10. 9, 8, 7. This is a really small movement. We're just moving those toes in a circle. Nothing else should be moving in your body. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold at the top and reverse those circles for 10. 9, 8. Make sure you're breathing. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now you're going to crunch into those right obliques. Imagine touching that right elbow and bring that leg straight out for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold that leg right there. You're going to bring it out to the right side and then bring it to that left side. So we're just going side to side with that right leg. Core is engaged here. Just a small movement for 7, 6. You really feel it in that left glute. For 5, 4, 3. Really straighten that right leg for 2. And last one. Hold it right here. We're going to come up onto those hands. And with that right leg still lifted, we're going to do 10 push-ups for 10. Nice, slow and controlled. Really plugging in that core, pointing those right toes for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one right here. Bring that right leg down, hips wide, sit into a child's pose. Good. And now I'd like you to come on into a seated position with those hips and toes in alignment. You can have those feet about hips distance apart, arms forward. We're going to sit it back until you feel that core fire up. And we're gonna lift that left leg up and crunch it in and go towards that left side, straighten it out, crunch it in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, bring it in and lower that leg down, sit it up, shake it out, give me a deep breath. Exhale, bring those arms forward, slowly roll it back, and move on to that right leg. Crunch that knee in, move towards that right side, and then straighten that leg out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Lower that leg down and sit it back up. Shake it out and then come on to those elbows. We're going to bring those legs into a tabletop position, and we're just going to bicycle those legs forward. So pointed toes, just bicycle it forward. Core is engaged and plugged in here. Imagine that belly button trying to touch the mat. Pull it in. Give me 5 more this direction. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to reverse and scoop the floor for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. You can roll it onto that back. Hug those knees into your chest. Open them wide. Tap that left foot to the mat and then that right. And once you feel ready, on our backs, we're going to come into a tabletop position. Those arms are going to be in a diagonal by our sides. And we're just going to straighten that left leg down, hovering about an inch above the floor. Bring it back in to meet the right, and then switch legs. Same with the right leg. So just straightening one leg, bringing it back in, all while your core is engaged. Try to have your back touching the mat, your lower back. And that core is in the same position the whole time. Exhale when you bring the leg down. Inhale when you bring it back up. Give me 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and last one, each side. And hug those knees in. Roll it out. And in the same position on your back, I'd like you to bring those legs into either a diamond shape, a tabletop, or Pilates stance, heels together, toes apart. I'm going to do a diamond shape for today. I'd like you to give me a big inhale and exhale, lift it up out of that head, neck, and shoulders. And we're just going to pulse our arms right here. We're doing the 100. So give me an inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If it's a little hard on the neck, you can put one arm behind your head and pulse the other. And then switch every 5 breaths. So whatever feels good to you. If you want to be in a tabletop, it's a good modification, makes it a little easier. Or diamond shape, but if you're really feeling it today, you can do that Pilates stance. I'm just going to stay in that diamond shape. So give me an inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And bring those knees to your chest. Grab those feet, open up those legs for a happy baby, roll it side to side. You earned it. And now we're going to come on to that left side body. I'd like you to straighten that left leg completely out. Bring that top right leg into a 90-degree bend over that leg. We're just going to do reaches towards those left toes for 10. 9. This is really great for those obliques. Plug that core in for 7. 6. 5. Really point those left toes for 4. 3. 2. And 1. We're going to bring that right arm towards the sky and just pulse that bottom left leg for 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Rest it down. And come up onto that right side body. We're going to do the same thing. Head in your hands. Right leg is elongated straight out. Left leg in that 90-degree bend. And you're going to give me 10 reaches right here towards those right toes for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left arm up to the ceiling, and we're going to pulse that right leg for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'd like you to come up onto your knees. We're going to do a short arm series right here. So deep breath in and out. Bring those arms out to the side. Just give me 10 circles going forward right here. Core is nice and plugged in. This is as much with your arms as it is your core. Just give me 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse those circles for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And I'd like you to bring those elbows into the side, hug it in, and reach those arms out for 10. Really elongate those arms and articulate each movement. So squeeze it in and then reach it out. Give me 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now come together with those elbows. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see. So elbows are touching, hands are together. And just give me 10 little reaches right here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it right here. I'd like you to hinge it forward and flick those arms back. Bring those elbows together for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Core is plugged in here for 2. And last one, hold it here. With those arms in the back, flip those palms so they're facing towards the ground. Your arms are in a bit of a diagonal. And we're just going to do 10 circles right here. Core is plugged in. There's a slight hinge at the hips for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it right here and reverse those circles for 10, 9, 8, make sure you're breathing, for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And cut back into a downward facing dog. And just pedal everything out that we just did. Stretch it all out. Reach those heels to the ground. Give me a deep breath. And sit it back into one last child's pose. And when you feel ready, come into a comfortable seated position. And give me a big inhale. Reach those arms above your head. And exhale, sit it forward. Elbows resting on the floor. You can sway side to side to stretch out those hip bones and those glutes. And slowly walk it back up. And rest those hands in your lap and close your eyes and give me one last deep breath in through the nose. And sigh it out through the mouth. Nice work. Thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you in the next flow. Bye.